Can you see the lights of Tokyo? Look at the pretty colours. Can you see the sparkling wheel? And you know who gets the first mouthful this time? My fluffy little date. There you go. Oh yes, I am so excited about this video. It's a video about one single meal. One amazing 5-course signature menu cooked by the best chefs in Japan, and all 3 of us got to indulge in this meal, including my baby boy. Now, I was amazed by some of the things that they put on the menu, and I was also amazed by the fact that my baby boy enjoyed eating some of the more obscure dishes. We wouldn't normally make a video on a single meal. We normally try and bring lots of adventure and storyline into our videos and bring you along on the experience with us. But I managed to convince Emma that this was the best meal I've ever had in my life, so it was worth a video in its own right. So if you do enjoy watching this, please click that like button, say hi in the comments, just so I can basically prove to Emma that I was right. Also, if you want to just watch some cool travel, fun videos, you just want a bit of cuteness and adventure, check out our video from last week. It's all about our baby boy checking into a hotel all on his own. You'll be really impressed. But I won't spoil any of the surprises for you. Back to my rogue foodie video. Are you ready to be frustrated, to be jealous? Am I selling this to you? Just be prepared though. You might be picturing a serene, romantic, fine dining experience, but remember, we're a family, and whenever there's family, there's chaos, and there's certainly a lot of chaos in this video. It's a bit more feral than romantic. And also, I do get a bit carried away when I'm with food. Anyone who's eaten a meal with me is probably used to me saying and doing some strange things, but I just get so excited. So be prepared to have a giggle at some of the more silly things that I say in the video. So just to give you a little bit of context, we made this video when we were working with the amazing Andaz Hotel in Tokyo, and they gave us this meal out of pure hospitality. They didn't require us to make the video. But when I saw the signature menu, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. We must take our camera along, and now we've had the meal, I'm so glad we did. Enjoy.
Because it's on, ooh, ooh, keep my fingers crossed, oh yeah, it's on.
Wow, this is the miso salad with seared tuna, hazelnut dressing, and on the top this thing that looks a bit like seaweed is actually black sesame that's seared on the frying pan. I can't believe that there's so many interesting flavours brought together in this one starter, and I'm really excited to give this a go, so let's try it. The important thing when you're trying food like this is to get a little bit of everything, so a bit of caviar, a bit of seared tuna, definitely get a cherry tomato, some of that dressing, and... oh wow. Oh. I have not tried a salad like that. It's just a collection of unique flavours and textures that just greet each other so beautifully. The chef that came up with this idea is an absolute genius.
Do you want to try it?
You want to try some? Have some of this incredible tuna. Right, try some of this. That's a tuna.
Oh, is it strong?
No, a bit too much.
Oh.
Do you want to try some of this? I think you might like this. He likes seaweed. And this is not far off seaweed, it's quite crunchy, and he quite likes crunchy stuff. Let me give that a go. What do you reckon?
Ooh.
One of the things I love about this meal is just as we're beginning to move into these dishes, you can just see the light fading over Tokyo and all of the different Tokyo lights coming on. It's just such an experience.
Tuna, look at that. It's just slightly seared, but otherwise sashimi-esque raw tuna. Some. Okay.
True try on.
I think you might like the quail's egg.
Oh, give that a try.
Oh yeah. Is that good? Do you like quail's egg? Is that nice? Oh, good boy. Is that tasty? You like that? You like that? It's so sweet. There's such new taste. You see his face go,
Incredible.
Smells incredible.
Garlic and egg yolk sauce on the lobster. Second course, this is the Lobster Bisque. It's served in a beautiful sauce. The smell hits you as they pour it, so your mouth is watering before you've even started, and I'm really excited to give this a go. I'm going to give it a go with the lobster and see what that's like. Always think, as I say, a bit of everything on your spoons, you taste everything together as it's meant to be tasted. Now that lobster is very, very tender, almost buttery, and the sauce just complements it beautifully. It doesn't overwhelm the flavours, so you can still taste the lobster, but everything just kind of sings together in your palate. Wow, this is just a gorgeous dish.
These are very strong flavours.
Birdie,
So let's see what
someone
it
likes his
is.
strong flavours.
It does.
Do you reckon?
Wow.
More?
That's a strong flavour for him.
Just like his mama. His mama loves pickles and strong flavours. This boy's got his mama's taste.
Wow.
Here's my boy. Wow, grilled sea scallop, watercress puree and a baby turnip. It looks really full of flavour, and I think I can get this all in one mouthful. You probably shouldn't eat something this good this way, so I'm sorry to any fine dining buffs, but I just want to try. In fact, no, I'm going to cut that in two. I'm not going to be too crude here. I'm going to get a bit of everything onto that fork. Okay, here we go. Wow. Goodness. A baby turnip crunches, it's lovely and succulent, but the sea scallop is cooked over a barbecue and it almost has a steak-like quality. It just melts in your mouth, it's highly tender, packed with flavour. I love my son so much. We're on a romantic date here.
Little date with your boy.
Come here.
Sea scallop.
Come here, gorgeous boy.
Rage of one.
Give that a go? What do you reckon?
What do you think?
What's the verdict? You like that? Num num num. Whoop. As the evening draws on, it gets darker, and I want you to enjoy every bite with me. This is 30-day, snow-aged, tenderloin beef. Snow-aged beef is amazing. I've just been learning about it. Basically what they do is they age the beef for 30 days in a snowy room, or the room's covered in snow, and they keep the internal temperature of the beef about 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, so it's really cold, and for 30 days the beef just ages and tenders, and the proteins break down, releasing amino acids, which creates a deep flavour. I've never tried this before, so I don't know what it's going to taste like, but I'm told it's a bit sweeter and a bit more tender than normal beef. But this stuff is a real delicacy. Anywhere in the world, something like this, for about 200 grams, will set you back over £100. And I can't believe that they're treating us to this incredible meal here, looking over the lights of Tokyo. I'm so excited to give the tenderloin steak a try. Even the potatoes being snow-aged, everything on this plate is incredibly well prepared. You can just see a little bit of garlic up there. I want to introduce you to some of the condiments too. So over here, we have, excuse me leaning over, some different types of mustard too. So, we have truffle mustard, Pinot Noir mustard, and Dijon mustard, and they just work as a condiment to the steak. But I think the first thing I need to do is just try it on its own. I am incredibly excited about this. So let's see what it's like to cut into.
Yours was rare, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is done rare. And look at that, you can see it's remarkably tender, very soft. I don't really need a steak knife for this. I think I could just actually tear it apart with my hands. Just have a look at that. It's so tender, it's just nothing to tear it apart. But I'm in a posh restaurant, table manners, so I'm just going to try a bit of this purely on its own, nothing else. I know I'm a big man for the try on mouthful, which means everything together, but I want to try this on its own before putting any mustard or any other condiments on it. Sorry, I'm going to make you wait. That melts in your mouth. I mean, literally, I know people say that about food, but that actually melts in your mouth. It's rich, almost creamy, which sounds like a weird description for meat, with a buttery finish. The flavour is so deep, I can see why people will just shell out over £100 for a cut of meat like this, because it is intense, incredible. It's like no other beefsteak you'll have anywhere else in the world. I've tried beefsteaks all around the world. I've never had one like this. The flavour is so rich and so intense. I can't get the sweetness from it, but the richness of the meat and the tenderness as it, I mean, literally melts in your mouth. That's incredible. I'm going to keep you a little bit longer. I know I'm normally a bit to the point and fast with food, but I've got a quiet baby boy. I've got an amazing meal in front of me. I need to try this stuff together. So I'm gonna take the truffle mustard. Hey, you're being really good. I can't believe you're managing to watch Papa eat this and not grab some. But a bit of truffle mustard and a bit of the snow-aged mash. It's all going onto one forkful. I'm going to see what that's like together. Okay, have a look at that. Wow. Oh, immediately hit by garlic, basil, parsley, creamy mash. I'm afraid my baby boy is going to need to try some of this too, so I'm going to cut some off for him. This boy has fine tastes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him just a bit of the beef on its own, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's bring the light over so we can see his reaction. Give that a go. What do you reckon? Do you like that? As I say, fine taste. This boy's got taste. That's how much Papa loves you. Being a hungry food lover, I usually like to knock my food back. To be honest, I get through my meals embarrassingly quickly. But there's something about this meal that just makes me want to savour it. I've just been eating this so slowly. To be honest, it's taken me about 10-15 minutes to just gradually eat through every single mouthful. I just want to savour and enjoy it. To be honest, it's quite unique for a meal to do this to me. Really, this is one of my food superlatives. It's one of the best meals I've ever had, and this particular cut of meat is the best steak I've ever had. And I know, like, you'll hear me getting passionate about food and using superlative words, but this really has topped it for me. I can't believe it. I don't want to eat that last mouthful because I don't want this experience to finish. But you know what? I'm going to. Oh. I mean, I'm going to cut it in two and make it last even longer. Oh my. Oh.
Red wine.
Cheers. Perfection. This is called the Bombay Alaska, and like the name, it's gonna be cold. What we have is strawberry, vanilla and chocolate ice cream surrounded in meringue. And you know who gets the first mouthful this time? My fluffy little date. There you go. What do you reckon?
Are we happy?
First mouthful for this lovely boy. He's been so good tonight. Papa is so proud of him. Can you get the rest of that?
Do you like it?
What do you reckon? To be honest, we don't normally give him many sugary things, but when we're travelling, we do let him have the local treats. I think it's all part of the experience for him. But Papa's just going to try a bit too, so I'm breaking into the chocolatey bit. On the outside is torched meringue. We've got chocolate ice cream inside, different berries and fruits for style. Let's give this a try. Wow. You can tell it's quality ice cream straight away from the beautiful chocolatey flavour. And the meringue is just so soft and it's just still warm from being torched. You've got the warm, soft meringue, beautiful, high quality chocolate ice cream coming together into one incredible medley. Well done, Andaz. You have really topped my experience of so many dishes tonight. Thank you. Do you want some more?
Are you happy?
Do you want some of the strawberry?
Good boy.
Oh no, he wants the leaf. That's what he's saying. He's saying leaf. I'm learning baby language. Can you eat that? It's mint. Then try it. What do you reckon? That's mint leaf. Is that yummy?
Strangest taste.
He does. He has the strangest taste. I think it might be part of our crazy travel experiences. What do you reckon? Do you like it?
Leaves.
Eat the leaves
Are you
like a little panda.
happy? Are you happy?
Happy.
He's mesmerised.
I'm not surprised. This has been amazing. Wow. Oh.
Oh my boys.
This is going to stay in my memory for a long time. Just seeing him trying all these new flavours, new experiences, looking at the lights of Tokyo. Wow. What an incredible meal. Oh wow. It was so good. Hopefully you can see why we wanted to share this incredible meal with you. I actually do think it was the best meal I've ever had. But I'm curious to know if you agree. So now you've watched the video, please drop us a comment and tell us whether you think you've had a better meal or what is the best meal you've ever had. And definitely join us next week on Sunday for more crazy, awesome adventures around Japan.
If you're happy and you know it, shake your booty. If you're happy and you know it, shake your booty. Happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shake your booty. Oh, baby, you're amazing.